everyone, and welcome to an exciting new demo I want to show. My name is Nyrkiö. I'm one of the founders and the CEO of Nyrkiö, where we create tools for your continuous performance engineering needs. And today, let's go back to this announcement on the front page. Today I want to demo something really exciting. We have a new GitHub Action which makes it really simple to add just a few YAML lines to your GitHub workflows, and you will get nice change detection and alerting to your performance tests that you run. The GitHub Action is available on the GitHub Marketplace, or you can just go to the repository, github.com, Nyrkiö, and change detection. So let's see what we should do to use this. And so this is integration tool. All of the major benchmarking frameworks, one for each language, is supported. For C++ we have 2, and the idea here is that if you are using, let's say, JMH for Java, now you can just add this GitHub Action after your benchmarks, and results get sent to Nyrkiö, and we will let you know if you have a regression. Here is an example in Go, actually, Go test bench, and you capture the output, and then you just add a few lines to send the output to Nyrkiö, and that's all you need to do. So I wanted to demo this, and I thought, what project do I know that is using JMH, for example, if you want to use Java? And it turns out that I know very well a project called Cassandra. I'll just show where they are. Under test we had microbenchmarks here, and here you can this is good to know because running all of these will take like a day. So you want to run them in parallel, and you can use these directory names or class names to segment this, and that's what we are gonna do. In fact, there is one just called sample bench, so I have used that one. Let's see. In reality, Cassandra of course uses Jenkins, but if you were using GitHub workflows, this is what it could look like. So you set up some Java stuff. You need to have version 11 for Cassandra. It's the newest one that they support, and then you have something like this. Let's just add sample here. The best place to follow along is when you go click on the docs link. The first page there is like getting started in 3 easy steps, and we have updated this to use the GitHub Action. If you don't want to use the GitHub Action for whatever reason, like if you use Jenkins, there is the kind of raw REST API with curl is still available as well. So now we're just gonna do it with this GitHub Action to show how easy it is. So first of all, you need to create like a login on Nyrkiö and connect it with your GitHub account. If you do that, you will end up with this kind of screen You can select one repository or just connect it with all of your repositories. Check that we are not asking for any obnoxious permissions, but it's just to send an issue or a comment if we find a regression or an improvement for that matter. We will also let you know when performance is better. Okay, and here is also the access to email. Now if you have done that like me, you can log in from the top here, and let's just do that. You can see I already have lots of benchmarks going on. So that was step one. We are connected with GitHub. We use it to log in. Now you go to Nyrkiö and you need a token, which you get from here. Yeah. Gonna copy that one, and then let's go back to the tutorial. So now I have GitHub connected, I have my token, and now it's time to go and copy this YAML. So we have a benchmark going on. It's not in Go, but from here on I'm gonna copy this and use JMH as the tool, and in the case of JMH, what we get is we get a JSON file actually, and now I'm gonna cheat a little bit and see where was the file going. Test and JMH result like this. So many of the programming languages and frameworks that you have, actually just what you need to do is to key the output into a file here, and this GitHub Action has a parser which will understand your standard output from this text file. But in the case of JMH and some others, we get a nice JSON file. This is of course much easier to deal with. So here the only challenge is to know where where this file is stored. You can of course run the benchmark on your own desktop and see where it is. Okay, and then what we need to do, we need to put that Nyrkio token that we just copied. We need to go to the repository, click on settings, security, actions, and here in the repository area just add a secret called Nyrkio JWT token. So you can also use the environment, but then you need to know which environment you use for what purpose. Repository secrets are just always there and always work. There are many other options you can use and you'll find them in the README repository. Maybe I should use a name for this div, otherwise it will just be called benchmark when we get to Nyrkiö. Okay, let's commit this and hope for the best. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I think I must. Oh, it works. Now we have something running here. Okay. And if we click on this test, we can see it running. So first it's building Cassandra, downloading a lot of Java dependencies. Surprisingly slow. Okay, there we had the first benchmark ready. Now it's running the second one. First some warm-up benchmarks and then the actual benchmarks. Store the results in the JSON file. Some summaries are reported here also. And now we got to the Nyrkiö parts. You can see what happens. Okay, the put requests succeeded. False means that there aren't any changes found, of course, because this is the first time I'm pushing anything. And here is also like a nice link where we can go and look at. We click here. There is like a small dot there. And now if you just keep this running, you will get more benchmark results for every commit. And if there is a regression, we will let you know. That's how Nyrkiö works. So I'm gonna show some examples. Limbo project has been using this since February, and they have been finding a lot of interesting regressions. Let's look at one of them. So this is what it looks like when you have some active history. Here we see that this is like time to execute a query. So of course, like lower is better in this case. You can also indicate that lower is better, but I have not done it by default in the GitHub Action. So here are some small kind of change points. It went up and down a little bit, probably not significant, but here is a significant change which have been alerted. Should we see what is the GitHub mesh? Small cleanups, yeah, sure. Good cleaning by Jussi Saurio. 21% reduction. All right. So this is what Nyrkiö looks like when you get it installed. So let's repeat what we have done. If you go to Nyrkiö front page, this is advertised, or you click on docs, you get this instructions getting started in 3 easy steps. To install Nyrkiö as a GitHub app, and then you will use this Nyrkiö change detection. GitHub Action in your workflows. So wherever you use some of JMH or PyTest or Go test bench, Rust, Criterion, and so on. Just add this to the benchmarks and we will let you know if you have any regressions or if you have improvements. It's always nice to toast and congratulate whoever made your software faster. Thanks for watching. Go check out nyrkio.com.